Okay. Münzen von gestern habe ich noch nicht ausgegeben, aber haben genug,
Mukuro Ikusaba.
haben genug Geschenke übrig vom vorletzten Mal sozusagen. Da sollte man, glaube ich, nicht so knapp dran sein.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko told me to watch out for her, Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. Net spoilern, Makoto. 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie. Hä? Ich glaube, die Kapiteltitel haben wenig mit dem Spiel zu tun irgendwie. Aber gut. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation.
Huh?
Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think, anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Huh?
Hey Toko, you've been pretty quiet.
Whoa!
Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. The talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission.
Huh?
What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
And you okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how long is that rock you're hiding? How low is that rock you're hiding under?
Whew.
I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But is it now finished? I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouth and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Yeah. 5. Stock ist zugänglich. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us. It's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason it feels unpleasant. Klassenzimmer. Nighttime secrets? No more. Stomp, stomp. He's so dirty. Okay. Oh, okay. Catch me if you can. Makoto. Wait up. I'm gonna punish you. Gross. Okay. Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Joko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. Okay. This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. Vielleicht weil die Decke so weit oben ist und man die nicht wirklich sehen kann. Noch ein Klassenzimmer, ey. Oh! What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, it was sour, pungent, impossibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. I was saying, it's a smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood. There's no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I'd experienced this smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
Hey!
Oh,
Come
what?
on now!
My fault again?
Boom, boom.
Stop trying to blame everything on me.
If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
Unbelievable.
No, it's quite the opposite.
The opposite.
Now then.
Yep, let me give you an itty-bitty, squeaky little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it.
What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs.
Uh-oh.
But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier.
What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? Yeah, about what Monokuma just told us. It's like, I'm not even here, he must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? Okay, Eye for an Eye kann ich nicht angucken. There's blood all over the place. I wanted to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dry. And the color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course. I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he is enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. Wäre auch tatsächlich, wenn das ist, wovon ich denke, dass es ist, ja, wer mehr, beziehungsweise wer sehen möchte, wie das Ganze hier passiert ist, der muss den Danganronpa 3 Anime gucken. Aber am besten, wer sich nicht spoilern lassen möchte, erst nachdem man Danganronpa Super Danganronpa 2 gespielt oder gesehen hat. It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says Biolab. A biolab that we are forbidden from seeing into. It kinda sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. So, was haben wir noch? Hübsch.
Yo!
At first I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
You know?
Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation, and it helps me relax.
What the heck?
That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there just beneath the surface, beneath the calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
The end is nigh!
they put their plan for global human extinction into action.
Well?
I'm serious. Okay, hero. Whoa, what is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch
What?
out!
What?
That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your hearts are like, wah, and the plants are like, snap, and your flesh is all like, blah, I'm dead.
In other words, it's a monstrosity.
It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Actually,
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people. So it's totally good for the environment.
well done.
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself.
Spawning more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I'd better keep my distance. Im Danganronpa 3 Anime in der Despair Serie wird's gezeigt. Also Danganronpa 3 besteht aus zwei Teilen, Despair und Future, glaube ich. Und in der Despair-Seite wird's gezeigt, was da genau passiert ist, beziehungsweise wie genau das passiert ist und so weiter. Just to be sure, I should take a look in the tool shed. Stinke Blume. This place seems totally disorganized, from a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. And leaning against the back wall, is that a pickaxe? Huh, there's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually gonna take care of the lawn? So many flower pots, big ones, little ones, and any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs, or something crazy like that. It seems safe. Hühnchen. It's a chicken. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. Ja. Ja, die Hühnchen leben. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5, you know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6, at least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
I'm at least 30% right.
It's a number of peak power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. Okay. There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something?
Bzzz. It's for the sprinklers.
Sprinklers?
Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to.
So that means sprinklers go off at 7:30 AM every morning.
Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So, if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway.
Disgusting.
Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone!
Okay, Monokuma. Sweeney Todd vertonen. Ah, wäre ein bisschen viel. Wäre ein bisschen sehr aufwendig. Im Moment wahrscheinlich nicht. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey.
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
So then...
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. Okay. The suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here and it's in full bloom.
Hey.
It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant?
Indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? The target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Okay. Pokémon im Blumenbeet. Satzenia und so weiter. It's a straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. Okay. Then was this here? I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. Originale Kurzgeschichte. Muss ich mir mal anschauen. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall, and before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. But that's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
Hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Okay, Ina, was hast du gefunden?
Yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Ah, why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Toiletten. Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor. Talking about stairs. Und Toiletten. Da waren keine Toiletten. There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right?
Huh?
Does it mean the 5th floor is the end?
correct.
You're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But
Well, that's the hardest part.
okay.
Even if it sucks, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure, we absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. Kyoko, was hast du gefunden?
Hey,
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
could it be?
If this were like a cliché horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss or tyrant or...
But
Not in a horror game though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well,
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too. Okay, Byakuya, was hast du gefunden? By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor. Well, no strange. Is a massive understatement. The smell of smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far.
What?
What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated.
huh?
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
But
But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So, in other words,
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
it can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is, mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. Du Flor. Ah ja. The awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
in other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
it's all clear now.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
hey,
I mean, I guess it all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does it mean they really did cover it up? Hero.
You know?
Well, there's a big garden on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
For serious?
It's solely a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. From the one that lives in the pipe? Anspielung auf Mario. Anyway, the thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch cold.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know. Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question.
Huh?
So, what was the question again? Oh, don't worry, you just answered it. Ja, Hero hat noch mehr gehabt, ne?
You know?
Chicken coop. There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right, 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, how about raw? Cause there's nothing fresher than raw, right? Rohes Hühnchen essen ist nicht so gut. I'm pretty sure that'll kill you. Ja, Salmonellen und so weiter.
You know?
Tool shed. You notice it too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words Crazy Diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond, huh? Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before.
Huh?
Huh? Where? Ah, that's it, I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it? Whatever reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed, the pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did?
Yo!
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help.
Huh?
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
What the heck?
I don't know, maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it, I'm gonna make crop circles.
Well?
And we can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know?
You know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Toko? Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me?
Hey.
Well, cause you told her to sip it or whatever. I'd forgotten about that.
Huh?
Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honored me, master. And don't worry, I took care of the other problem. Seriously, you're just gonna take it? Shut up! There, I don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? Wow, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you gonna use the knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
what's your problem?
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Okay.
That's that. Hold on, don't I get to say?
It's all clear now.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here go Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey Toko. Do I still have a bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. Yeah. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh no. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo!
So, now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way!
Jesus, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger? So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well,
Kyoko's my identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swinging pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, and Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So, what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So,
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean... amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
this is very
You can't be
suspicious.
serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
however,
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
hey,
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear now.
We'll simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give her the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like that.
That's fine.
Fine. I understand. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because...
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
However...
The worst school, where only worst things happen. You really mean that? Huh?
Hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
Oh, what's her deal?
But...
I think you went too far, taking your room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. Can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of your breathing or your heart beating. It grates on me.
Hey.
Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, the situation. It's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. Still can't stop anyone. Huh?
What?
Oh, what the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
I mean...
Cause look.
What?
It's you. How long have you been standing there?
I'm very, very...
Now I'm really angry!
Angry at what?
At the thief? Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst.
What?
Hey!
My precious. They stole it.
You're precious.
Your teacher had such faith in you, and this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies.
But what the heck is your precious?
Shut up! I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
So,
Is that something about his precious getting stolen? Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? Ding dong, bing bong.
My precious.
this is as such soon
Nighttime.
Uh-oh, we need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow. And about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around.
Well...
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Oh, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... Ding dong. As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? Kyoko!
Hey,
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depth of the darkened hallway. I know we are not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. Hello, Kyoko.
hey,
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. That's okay, I'm used to it.
correct.
Indeed.
So then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance camera, right? So, does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal?
So,
I stole this. A key. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Blah blah. Where did you get it?
so...
From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
However,
The lock was broken. What?
correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
That's right.
So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within. She did that for us? She violated the school regulations to help us? She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow! Then what you told me about yesterday, did it come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
You find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't also Iko say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
Anyway,
This key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
so...
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again, while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us,
Is that right?
but they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey.
Maybe we just got lucky. Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Ah? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as I said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
Hey,
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high when I think what might happen if we fail.
why is that?
I don't think you need to worry all that much, after all. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought.
I see.
In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
We gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? But
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
we know the danger. But if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized. I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Oh, what's this?
it's true.
Consider a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens,
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and death without meaning is unappealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it, just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can't be sure of that.
indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too. I mean, there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that easily.
so then,
Okay then, shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. The cart got by was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it, because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped check off some of my anxiety, and then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out of here, I've got a boat to pick with you. Then a few moments later.
Monokuma appears!
Well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
Hey!
Hey, by the way,
Huh?
Most suspicious.
what were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse, just the two of us, in the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet, so wet and warm. I bet you guys.
Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws.
All overheard, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever, unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation far from X-rated exploits.
Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
Wow.
Bullseye.
Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fucked up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went to all the trouble to get me out here and know what you want.
Oh, well, that's just something I wanted to confirm with you.
Say what?
Whether I'm mademoiselle or a dude fella.
Actually...
But in the Bear Kingdom there is no male or female.
Actually there is.
What?
Seriously?
My entire existence!
What am I?
This is kind of depressing.
That's enough. I get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me?
Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What are you thinking?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible in there, but is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me?
Unbelievable.
You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be 100 Megatron freaking kidding me! You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or your sign breeding tips? This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as naughty as you?
What the heck?
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and... That's it.
What was the second thing?
It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open your skull and find out.
Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Phew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine. Right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. Monokuma Theater, yeah.
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
Ah, kommt jetzt der coole Trailer. Yeah! Yeah! Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, the development has been cancelled. Of course, if enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows? So buy copies of for you and all your friends. Den Rest konnte ich nicht lesen.
The super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development. But it'll start back up again if Danganronpa sells well.
Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends, too!
Kauft Danganronpa, ich will Sakura's Revenge spielen.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready.
Okay. My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. Dining ball.
What?
You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your problem?
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work? Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. I just thought, since the day had passed, it had maybe reset? Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says, "Bad girl." I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments. I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use, she's disgusting to the bone.
So,
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Could it be?
Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not gonna show up anymore? I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet.
Very strange.
Whatever reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in the room, so...
You know?
Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
What's this?
Are you looking for Miss Kirigiri?
What?
What do you want now?
Hey! Hey!
I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right?
Do you know where she is?
who?
Well, it's hard to say.
Huh? You don't know either?
What?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here. To try and prod us for information.
Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap?
This is very suspicious.
I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness it looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean...
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that?
Hey! Hey!
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri. Any idea where she might have gone?
We have no idea.
What the heck?
And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
What the heck?
For serious.
I see. Well, fine. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers.
As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So, what was that just now? Does it mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
You know?
Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach the task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, how can he not know where she is?
Yeah, totally.
So strange. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice. Where could it be? We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Nach Danganronpa kommt heute nichts mehr, ne. Phew, breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up for late last night. Free time. Mit Byakuya waren wir noch nicht fertig. Byakuya. Sind die alle auf dem im 9. Stockwerk, ja. Natürlich ist Toko wieder bei Byakuya.
What?
What? Did you need something? Should I talk to Byakuya for a while? Yeah.
That's fine.
Spend some time. Gift. Ja, ich hab wieder Kaffee. Nice.
This is...
Bastard! How did you get your hands on this? Even the collective force of the entire Togami Corporation wouldn't be enough to obtain this gem.
Naturally.
Da ist doch nur Kaffee. going to hold on to this. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Huh?
What?
It's a proverb. It means if you can only obtain something inferior, that's still better than longing for something better. Yeah, I know what it means, but so what?
So in other words,
Put another way, if all you have nearby is a loser, it's better than a proper assistant far away. Makoto, be my secretary. What? A useless commoner like you could never hope to earn more than, say, $100,000 a year. But as my secretary, you would be guaranteed an ample salary and job security for the rest of your life. And in honor of it being my birthday today, how about I multiply your already impossible expectations by 5.5? $100,000 mal 5,5, you mean $550,000? It's like board member money.
what?
Of course, as my secretary, you wouldn't be a mere servant. At some point, I would want you to become an actual assistant, taking the lead on important projects. Assuming you produce acceptable results, you could even become a core part of the Togami Corporation.
So in other words,
You have no reason to refuse. This is also sudden. I don't get why, but he seems serious about it. Still, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say no. I'm trying to give you a chance to enter the battlefield of life and claim victory. Most commoners will never get the chance. This is literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You understand? This is your chance. This is your one and only chance to rise above the 99%.
so that's it.
Im 16. Schüler Zeit verbringen. Ah ja, wenn wir wüssten, wo Mukuro rumgeistert. Are you really so scared of having to fight to compete in order to win? It's not that I'm scared, it's that I want to succeed based on my own effort. I want to find my own battlefield. I don't want to I don't want it handed to me. Meine Fresse, kann nicht mehr lesen. I want to earn it. I want to find something I'm willing to fight and die for. That's the only way I'll be satisfied. Then you meant what you said earlier. That if you can live a life that you're satisfied with, that's all that matters.
I see.
I'm glad to see you passed my test. Ah, your test?
Naturally.
That's right. The mere thought of someone like you as my secretary makes me physically ill. Wait, so then...
What?
The salary offer still stands, of course. It's yours, if you want it. I don't need you spreading rumors that Byakuya Togami doesn't honor his word. So it'd basically be paying me to do nothing? In a way, I almost regret my decision. I must say, I don't understand you. You don't want to fight, and yet you don't flee from the battle either. It's like I said, for me happiness comes from living the life I want to live. Easy enough to say. Now you have to
Interesting.
enforce your will until the very end. If you can do that, if you can make it to the end, I'm afraid I'll be forced to acknowledge you. And that's exactly what I'll do. Someday, absolutely. I don't expect much from you, but I'll be waiting. Yeah. Okay. Free time. Byakuya, noch nicht fertig, okay. Byakuya. Scurrying around again, huh? Looking at you makes me physically ill. Okay,
That's
Byakuya. Bin jetzt zu faul nachzuschauen. Aber ich weiß, was er mag. Golden Gun.
I see.
I've never been exposed to such vulgarity. Blah, blah, blah. I do still not understand. Understand what? I've been sacrificing all this valuable time of mine for your sake. But it's all amounted to nothing. We simply have nothing to talk about.
Not possible.
We could talk forever and a day and I would gain nothing from it. But the more we come to understand each other, you and I will never understand each other. We live in different worlds. Our ways of life, our ways of thinking are totally incompatible. You're a loser, so go ahead and live your loser life. Make a bunch of loser friends. Then together you can lick each other's loser wounds. You don't have to keep saying loser.
That's enough.
Whether your self-indulgence is a lie or not, it doesn't matter. Whatever happens, I'm going to keep on fighting and I'm going to keep on winning.
That's right.
It's one thing that will never change. But having to win all the time, doesn't that make your life kinda hard? Such is the fate of the chosen. Chosen? Listen, I've been meaning to ask you. You keep talking about the chosen. What does it mean exactly? The way you say it, it seems a lot heavier than how I'd normally think of it.
That's fine.
Fine. I'm going to waste my time with you anyway. I may as well explain this one last thing. I'll tell you how I became known as the ultimate affluent progeny. There's a story behind that.
So, in other words...
It has to do with the secret of the Togami family's prosperity. Our success comes from our family's rather peculiar inheritance system. Peculiar inheritance? What do you mean? You see, our family head never takes a wife. Rather, he couples with exceptional women the world over, in order to bear as many children as possible. All over the world? They then make the children compete, and only one can come out on top. But, and whoever it is earns the right to become the next head of the family. I mean, you have to fight your own brothers and sisters.
That's right.
For my battle, there were 15 of us in total. When all was said and done, only one was standing. Still standing. The youngest brother, me. In the entire history of the Togami family, the youngest male had never won. Jeez, that sounds brutal. Can't even imagine something like that.
What?
So, now do you understand? I won my title in open combat. That is how I became the ultimate affluent progeny. I was not born into greatness, I had to earn it.
In other words...
I put my life on the line and I earned the right to be called the chosen. You put your life on the line, then what about your siblings? Dead. Dead?
Stop talking.
I don't mean that literally, of course. They become dead. They become dead to the family. Unfit for the name of Togami. Of course, for them it really is like death. They are forced to become one of the 99%. One of you. But it must have been really hard, right? You can't even imagine. Which is why the survivor is recognized as the chosen. When you take over as the head of the family, all the weight of the family comes to rest on your shoulders.
So, in other words...
That is how dedicated I am. I am forever dedicated to keep on winning. And so I shall. Otherwise, would feel only pity for those I'd already defeated. Byakuya pretty much said he carries the weight of always having to win. Winning comes natural to him. All I say at this point is that I'm going to win this game too. It's been a long time since I've had so much fun. I need to get as much enjoyment out of it as possible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
And in the end, I will stand victorious. I won't lose to the mastermind, or you, or anyone else. Even as the rest of you fall one by one, I will live and I will win.
In the name of my family.
As long as my name is Byakuya Togami. The finality of his statement left no room for doubt or question. Nobody but Byakuya could talk that way and sound so convincing. But because it's him, it seems possible that maybe that is his fate. Honestly, the more I talk to him, the more I see how far apart we are. At the same time, I feel like I understand him that much more. At least, I think I do.
Goodbye.
Now let me be crystal clear. We no longer have anything to talk about. Do not come to me like this again. Goodbye, loser. Can't imagine any way Byakuya and I could ever become friends in this lifetime. Yeah, müssten mit Byakuya jetzt dann fertig sein. Once Byakuya was gone, I went back to my room. Yeah, I'm getting the chills. I feel kinda dizzy. Can't help it, I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. Byakuya Sternchen. Yeah, good. Was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness. Which is all to say, I was restless. Warum schläft denn der mit seinem Kapuzenpulli und seiner Jacke? At some point I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice. It's so familiar. It's...
I understand.
It's me.
I understand. I should understand everything.
What?
My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
What? Huh? What am I trying to say?
Hope. This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here. My dream just now. What? So strange. Huh?
Ah! Hi, Kyoko.
Kyoko? What did you say?
Okay.
Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Okay. So. Makoto hat ja schon ein bisschen gespoilert. Heißt, also 3 Tage nach Sakuras Verhandlung passiert das nächste. 2 Tage haben wir schon. Heißt, ein Tag kommt noch und dann passiert wieder was. Heißt, ja. Nächste Woche Dienstag sehen wir mal weiter. Und ja. Also nächste Woche Dienstag geht's dann ja weiter mit Zeug und so. Und ja.